Hello out there. For today's lesson, you'll be needing to see videos that I made and videos from LinkedIn Learning. The videos that I made you can find by just clicking here in your lesson plan, and it will open up this video made by me. Notice that there is a table of content down here where you can just on the timeline click that to go to any specific video. It's not required that you watch all of these videos. Check out, just skim it to see if there's any parts that will help you in processing your comprehensive into the product. I'm quite sure that some of these tips in some of these videos may help you out to solve parts of your product, or at least a small portion of that product. There's also LinkedIn Learning. So the link down here, LinkedIn Learning, should lead you to chapter 6. So when clicking that, it should open up in chapter 6 of a video called Photoshop 2020 Essential Training Design. And when you click play, you should be inside of a video which is chapter 6 of this tutorial. You'll need to watch chapters 6, 7, and 8, and it will be very helpful for you to have the same file as this presenter is using. So in order to get those files, you'll be able to find a place called exercise files, and you'll just click show all and then click to download these files. So it's 1.5 gigabytes, and you'll need the videos for chapter 6, 7, or 8. When they're done downloading, they should look like this. It's a folder like this where there's a lot of different exercise files. Since we'll only be going through exercise chapter 6, 7, and 8, these are the files you'll need in order to follow up with the videos of the presenter. So in here, inside of these files, you'll simply be able to open the same files as the person is using, and thus it will be much easier to follow what's going on your screen. Okay, so when you're done with all of these things, when you're done with watching these videos, and you need to see these videos on LinkedIn, this is mandatory that you see the videos on LinkedIn for chapter 6, 7, and 8. And I'm quite positive that a lot of you will learn at least a lot from chapter 6 and 8, a lot that you didn't know already. For those of you who are not that strong in using text inside of Photoshop, there's a great chapter 7 as well, inside of LinkedIn Learning. These videos are quite short, so it's not that much time. I think it's about 45 minutes of LinkedIn Learning, perhaps a bit less. So this should be perfectly possible for you to complete. There is some chapter quizzes at the end. I recommend that you fill them out as well. Some of the questions are a bit confusing, but they do require that you have watched the videos before in order to answer them. So watch these videos. When you're done with all of these LinkedIn Learning videos and the parts of the video I put on YouTube, the parts that you needed. Like I said, you do not need to watch the entire 1 hour and 10-minute video on YouTube that I made, just the parts that you feel are relevant for you. The next thing you'll do is go to your lesson plan, then check what today's assignment is, and here are some questions related to what you feel your weaknesses and strengths are, and what you could need of new knowledge and skills in the future. So you'll answer that Word file and you'll hand it in here. So it says group 1, hand in here, group 2, hand in here, group 3, hand in here, and so on. So depending on which group you are, you fill it out as a group and hand it in there. And you need to hand it in at the latest at 15:45 today. Of course, I do understand that some international students are attending Danish lessons, so it's okay if those people do not hand in, but for everyone else present, they should hand in at the latest at 15:45. Okay, and the files that we're using today for the YouTube video I put out is the ones located here. So that's just a quick summary of how we should approach today. And I already told this probably at the start of class, but in case some of you weren't there, you can always watch this video in order to know what's going on today. See ya. Oh yeah, and one last note for Chapter 7 of LinkedIn Learning. If you can't find the Note tool, it's located beneath the eyedropper tool, and you can just use it on any image to insert notes to that picture. If suddenly your notes are gone and you cannot find them, note that there is in view, you have the possibility of showing your notes or not showing your notes. So if it's invisible, it might be because it's switched off inside of view show notes.